In today's video, we're going to be going over the brand new Nerf Pro Gel Fire Pronto. This gel blaster was supposedly released back in July. I think it was like July 16th or something. But I haven't been able to find it anywhere. And now it's October and finally found it at Walmart. This blaster came in at a price of $20, which, not going to lie, it doesn't seem like a bad price point from the looks of it so far. But what I see is that it's somewhat of a Nerf dual wield mechanism where there's no priming needed. You just got to pull the trigger back. And I'm pretty sure, I think, the trigger is supposedly pretty hard to pull, just like the Nerf Pro Gel Fire dual wields. But anyway, some features about this blaster is that it looks like it has a 800 round hopper. I don't really know how to describe it. It can hold 800 rounds, but most of the rounds are stored within the stock. Pretty weird in my opinion. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into unbox this blaster and see what we got. Okay, let's cut this box open. Boom. Everything should slide out, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Let's see. Maybe I gotta cut more tape. Maybe now it'll work? I'm gonna destroy this box trying to get it open. Oh well. Looks like there we got a pair of protective eyewear, 5,000 rounds of green ammo, instruction manual. There we got the main blaster itself, and then right here, and then there we got the stock itself. Pretty unpleasant unboxing experience, but that's also just me. Put the stock on just by shoving it on like that. Boom. And then other than that, it's pretty much all put together. It looks like at the top you have a little bit of an iron sight, even though that thing is not going to be helpful one bit, but safe. Yeah, pretty similar mechanism to the Nerf Pro Gel Fire dual wields. Pull that back. Yeah. Sounds a little clicky, but other than that, I think to remove the stock, you just press that. Then you can load bullets straight into the back of here. So when you put the stock on, it pushes the door back so the bullets can easily funnel up into here. So it looks like all you gotta do is move it forward kind of, and then the bullets should feed like right into the top of there. And then other than that, should be good to go. Not really too much this blaster. It's a very light design, pretty much all plastic, I'm assuming. But other than that, the trigger is obviously very similar to the Nerf Pro Gel Fire dual wields. The foregrip is kind of comfortable. It's still completely plastic, so probably not the greatest thing of all time. But other than that, 800 round capacity, even though you'll definitely never need it for a non-electric gel blaster, at least it's there. But other than that, the design of this thing is not that shabby at all. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I think it's a little childish, as I would say. But anyways, let's go bring this to the FPS accuracy test to see how good this gel blaster actually is. Okay, I got quite a few bullets loaded in the stock. All you gotta do is tip it like that. Then you can see some of the bullets start funneling there. Now let's see how fast this gel blaster shoots. Shot 1, 175.9. Shot 2, 166.1. Shot 3, 176.4. Shot 4, 163.4. Shot 5, 177.9. Very, very surprising. Did not think it was ever going to be that high. But trigger, not even trigger response, but pulling back that trigger. Not the worst thing in the world, but definitely takes a little bit of strength. Probably not made for kids, more people over the age of 14, like it says on the box anyways. Really good FPS coming from a non-priming and non-electric gel blaster. Anyways, let's get to the accuracy test, see how accurate this gel blaster is. Okay, about 20 feet away from the target. Sorry. Okay, so definitely gets tiring after a little while, especially if you want to use this for a gel blaster war. Doing this over and over again is just going to become a pain and kind of annoying. But as you can see, the grouping was It's mostly because every single time you pull this, there's a little bit of movement because of how much force it requires to pull the trigger back in the first place. Not too bad, a lot more straight than I was expecting, but also the FPS is high enough to where it does go pretty straight. But overall, pretty surprised about this blaster. Anyways, let's get back to the desk and review my final thoughts on it. So for my final opinion on it, I actually think it's a decently good blaster. Definitely not a #1 pick, but for what you're paying, $20, and you get around 170 feet per second is actually really good. The only problem is that you probably saw a few times where I had to tip it up like that because the bullets weren't actually funneling into the hopper, or whatever you call it, the feeding hole itself. But after that, the FPS and the accuracy was actually really good for a blaster of this size, price, and being non-electric. The only problem problem is that this blaster, for now, as of creating this video, you can really only find it at Walmart for around the $20 price point, which still really good. I'll leave the link down in the description in case you do want to get it. I would definitely recommend getting this gel blaster if you do find it for $20 because it's actually a ton of fun to use and it actually has quite a few good features along with performance. But in case you guys do want to get this blaster, leave it down in the description. And if you want to watch the video where I unbox all the Nerf Pro gel fire blasters, click this video up here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in that video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through and unboxing every single one of these Nerf Pro gel fire blaster models and seeing which one is actually the best. We're going to be starting off with the Nerf gel fire igniter, so let's get right into unboxing this thing. Once you open the bottom of the package, there's a bag of 1,000 rounds of orange gellets. And of course, you get the Nerf Pro gel fire igniter itself, and then you get the pair of protective eyes.